Hi everyone, I'm Bill Holcomb and welcome to this week's beginner's watercolor tutorial. We are off to paint an ocean scene with sailing ships. This is perfect for beginners, or whether you've picked up some watercolors in the past and just advancing your skills, then I'm sure you'll find this useful. There is a free sketch in the description below, together with all the materials used. So let's start by mixing some colors. For the mixing of the colors, we have Windsor Yellow in those two, and then that second one's got some alizarin crimson, and third one down has got Windsor Blue, then across there some Windsor Blue again with some alizarin crimson added to each of those Windsor Blues, but the one on the right is very thick, less water. Then I've got just pure mix of Windsor Yellow at the top and alizarin crimson with a little of the yellow. Start with a mop brush at the top, right across with the Windsor Yellow, then dip into your alizarin crimson, and you can come right over the sailing ships. No need to meticulously try and paint around these. They're going to be very dark, as you'll see later, almost silhouetted. And then once you've done that, you'll mop up the edges with a nice clean tissue to avoid creep back. But whilst it's still wet, you will then use a flat brush, something like a 1/2 or 3/4 size, and dip into that weak mixture of blue with alizarin crimson. Just drop in the clouds, and you maintain much more control this way using a flat brush for the clouds. And also you can go over where the sails of the sailing boats are, and then you come up from the bottom of the ocean with that mixture and slowly work your way up, leaving gaps here and there. So no need to be fussy on this one, perfect for beginners. Then I'm strengthening up the sky here and there with those stronger colours of the alizarin crimson, and you'll see as well the Windsor Yellow when we get there. Still using the flat brush. Wet in wet going on, and this is Arch's 300-pound rough paper, so it's great for taking lots of washes. So we've aimed for a dramatic sky sunset on this occasion with strong colours. Then dry off the edges with a clean tissue again, avoiding creep back, and dry off with your hairdryer. And at this stage, I'd just like to mention to give you a quick shout out to a few subscribers that have tried a few of my videos and sent me their work this past week. Rommel, Maria, Kimiko, Akash sent these pieces over. You all did a great job, and I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. If you want to send me anything, it's best to join our Facebook group, which is linked in the description below, or tag me on Instagram at Let's Paint Watercolors. I love to see your work, so keep it coming. Now back to the video. At this stage, I'm just using a flat brush with some water to lift at the horizon level, just to give a little slightly misty feel. Nothing too detailed, just a little indication. Then I've gone to a very small brush. You can use something like a number 2 for those distant sailing ships. In that fairly weak mixture of the Windsor Blue and the Alizarin Crimson. And as I mentioned earlier, this is perfect for beginners as well, because these sailing ships are really silhouetted. So you haven't got to worry about lots of detail variation in colours and tones. If necessary, you could dab with a very clean tissue on those sailing ships if you think they need to be a little bit weaker. But you will find, as always, that the pigments dry lighter. So they're just simply indicated. Gives a little bit of extra movement and variety with those two in the background. And once you're ready, having done that, you'll drop in some light reflections on the water. Nothing too complicated. Just a little indication for each of those, and you'll see later that we'll make that even more realistic, because we'll be dropping in some ripples on the water, which will cross over some of that area. So then you could use a slightly larger round brush for this principal sailing ship, something like a 4 or a 6, as long as it's got a nice point to it for accuracy. And I always keep the paper in the same place for these tutorials so that the video is easy to follow. But at home, apart from when you're doing a large wet and wet wash, you could choose to turn the paper around if it makes it easier for you when painting in certain detailed subjects such as this. The whole of the boat is also with the same color mix, very easy. And we have a couple of people on the sailing ship there, indicated very easily, also silhouetted. A little bit of rigging, but nothing detailed with respect to the rigging. No need for that. Also dropping in some of those reflections, broken lines, and then back to our flat brush so that we can do some ripples on the water. It's quite a calm situation, this one, so they don't have to be large and fierce like crashing waves. They're just quite gentle. And do remember that as we get further into the distance towards the horizon, those ripples will be much thinner and fainter. I think you'll enjoy doing this one. You can drop in a few birds, few seagulls coming along there, and you can do them at different angles to make it interesting. And I would drop in an odd number. And here is the reveal. I think that's quick and easy, perfect for beginners. And I hope you have a go at that one. And I look forward to seeing you next time. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give my other beginner videos a try by clicking this thumbnail.